It's the week of October 4th, 2021 on The Bold and the Beautiful, the week that gave us Paris the Great, Deacon the Demonic, and an unholy alliance that spells big trouble for the Forresters. Hooray! So fill your petty cups to the brim and get ready for Talk Soap with Keisha Chantal. Hello, Soap Opera Nation. I'm your host, Keisha Chantal, your soap opera professor for all things petty. Today's show will cover all the highlights from this week's best scenes, plus spoilers decoded. So make sure you stick around to the end because you don't want to miss anything. Plus, there's probably going to be a pop quiz later. Alright class, grab your pencils and jot this down. Number 1, I will hit the subscribe button for Soap Opera Nation. Number 2, I will give this video a thumbs up because I love a good cackle. And besides, I want to let other people know to come and watch this video. Number 3, I will get down in the comment section and leave a petty comment after I'm done watching. Alright, now let's get our learn on. In case you missed it, here's how the time in Los Angeles was divided this week. Alright, now let's break it down. As you are by now painfully aware, Paris Buckingham is the greatest human to ever bless the lives of the Forresters since the turn of the 21st century. Therefore, it is befitting to commence our journey this week with the creme de la creme of Los Angeles society. Come now, sit back and watch in amazement as Paris the Great moves you in ways you never thought possible.
She's your queen to be.
The week opens up with Paris's Technicolor midi dress shimmying through the doors of the design office, where we quickly learn that Zende has summoned her to stare at her lustily and kiss her like a mother bird feeding her young. Yes, I know that you are now dead inside. Don't blame me, I'm just a messenger.
I don't think you realize how valuable you've become to this place, and in such a short amount of time, too.
Seriously, Zende? I think Paris knows damn well how important and valuable she's become to Forrester Creations. You want to know how I know? Because no one, and I mean no one, will shut up about how amazing Paris is and all the beautiful things that she's brought to their lives. Meanwhile, over at the design office, Thomas is nervously showing off his latest sketch to Hope. Let's have everyone take turns weighing in on Thomas's latest interpretation to bring 1800s frontier fashion to the modern woman. And go!
It's really going to make a statement on the runway.
Not bad.
I really love the amorphous feel of this dress, the way it falls.
Apparently, Paris's keen eye and passion for ready-to-farm couture really seems to get Thomas's attention, so much so that he winks at her in admiration. Ooh, Thomas winking at Zende's girlfriend right in front of him? Scandalous! And so it begins. The stage is set for Thomas, Paris, and Zende love triangle. But not everyone is happy with this direction. Pat from Twitter wonders, why is it that Thomas always wants everyone else's woman? My answer, Thomas loves a challenge and sloppy seconds. Besides, available women are just too logical, Pat. For this to work, it can't make any sense. Real Teal Feel says she's calling this triangle Zentaris, which is also going to be the name of the miracle drug that cures Eric's erectile dysfunction. Good one. Don't take Zentaris if you love exciting, well thought out stories, as it may cause drowsiness or a coma. As Thomas slowly comes to realize that Paris is the most amazing woman since sliced bread and, well, Hope, we nearly get whiplash with the speed at which he seems to fall in love under just 4 minutes. Things really come to a head when Paris whisks Zende away for a date at Dodger Stadium. Wait a second. outdated Dodgers Stadium. Where have I heard that before? Oh, I know. September 12th, 2016. Look, there's Zende with his wife Nicole. He was a lot taller back then. Must be the stresses of designing for the Hopeless on the Prairie fashion line. Maybe it shrinks your spine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paris Buckingham.
Give it up for Paris the Great! And thank you, Maya, for paving the way for black women employed at Forrester Creations to sing the national anthem at Dodger Stadium. You ran so Paris could walk. Tell me, Thomas, what do you think? Oh, Thomas is definitely a fan. Yup, everybody loves Paris. Let's hear from real people whose lives have been forever changed by Paris the Great. Before Paris, I was a friendless, sleep-deprived new mom. Now, I'm well-rested and so grateful for her light and amazing spirit. Thanks, Paris. Before Paris, I was on the run from a thirsty rust bucket who wanted me for my good looks and money. Now, I'm sketching for imaginary fashion shows and being serenaded at Dodger Stadium. Thanks, Paris. Before Paris, I was French kissing mannequins and wasting my days obsessing over Hope's happiness. Now, I have a new lease on life and fresh inspiration for my designs. Thanks, Paris. Look, guys, we get it. Paris is 100% that bitch. At the tender age of 22, she has built schools and wells in Africa, won awards for her work in philanthropy, named up-and-comer to watch on several lists from nonprofit sectors, holds a degree in social work and a certificate in community organizing. She can sing Christmas carols, lullabies, and national anthems, and she can give you a unique and fresh perspective on fashion design. I mean...
Is there anything you can't do?
Yes. She can't keep her mind from lusting after married men, but you didn't hear that from me. Seriously though, even though this whole packaging is a little bit cheesy, I have to admit, I do love to see a black woman being openly adored and celebrated in this medium. You know Hollywood has a long, problematic history with the erasure of dark-skinned black women and girls on TV. As a matter of fact, read this article on Refinery 29 that talks exactly about this topic for context. I've also added the link in the description below so you can read it after. Highly recommend. The next day in Hope's Tomb of Darkness, a family meeting is called in honor of a very important arrival. Who could it be? Who in their right mind would willingly enter the cramped, moldy box that Hope and Liam have the audacity to call a home?
Daddy's home.
Aw shit! It's Brooke's former son-in-law baby daddy. Here to run the Hot Mess Express right off the tracks. Me likey. After DJ Broken Record and Hype Man Ridge and Waffles pick up their jaws off the floor, Deacon pours the tea that he got let out of prison early on account of good behavior and the fact that there was some overcrowding issues. But not to worry, he used his time wisely by taking a good, long, hard look at his proclivity for a life of crime. In short, he's reformed. Almost immediately, the needle drops on Brooke's wax mouth and she tells Hope not to trust Deacon because he always chooses the low road. Which of course, Mama knows all about because she spent some time traveling down that same road so she could sleep with her daughter's husband. A short list of my fave moments from this conversation. Hope is a hypocrite. Apparently, she's been writing to Deacon in prison for years and kept it a secret. Now, this is the same Hope that cried, and I mean cried, when Liam kept secrets from her.
You can't just come here and start brainwashing my wife. Okay?
Yeah, you tell him, Waffles. Nobody can brainwash your wife but you, right? Huh, the audacity. Look, on one hand, I am very excited for the hell that Liam and Hope are about to catch. I want Hope's yearning for her father to drive a huge wedge between her and Liam. This can go so many ways. With Hope yearning for Deacon and Finn yearning for Sheila, Liam can use this as an excuse to climb on top of Steffi again and seek out something familiar. Oh, okay. Well, how about Finn climbs on top of Hope because she can relate to having a shitty parent? Oh. Ooh. Come on, guys, work with me here. You know that all conflicts end up with someone's cheating on someone's boyfriend or girlfriend or husband and wife? How do you think this mess is going to turn out? Drop me a line down in the comments and give me your theories, since you don't want to hear what I have to say. Across town at Hotel Cougarton, Sheila is on borrowed time.
I don't mean to be pushy, but my boss is telling me we have this room booked beginning tomorrow.
And you don't really think I care about that, do you, Keith?
Okay, so what's the deal with assistant manager Keith? Is he a cub looking for a cougar, a sexual predator, or just an idiot with a death wish? Either way, these brief encounters with Sheila are super cringe. Tell us soon or end it. Anyway, when Sheila doesn't get a text back from Finn, she goes over to El Giardino to drown her sorrows. And lo and behold, who does she run into there but Deacon Sharp? You know, the guy who tried to frame her for murder a couple of years ago. What are the chances? Once they get to drinking and talking, Sheila realizes that the two of them are standing on common ground.
Forresters. You know, they're so high and mighty.
It's like they've never done anything wrong in their privileged little lives.
Look, whatever plan Sheila and Deacon cook up, I hope that their first plan of attack is DJ Broken Record and Hype Man Ridge. I want that dilapidated ship to break apart and sink to the bottom of the ocean forever. My dear soapmate Sid put out a theory a couple months ago that some catastrophic event is going to bring Bridge to a screeching halt that will cause Ridge to somehow go off canvas. And this will coincide with the fact that Thorsten K mentioned in a Dutch newspaper back in June that he asked his boss, aka Mr. Bell, for a few months off so he could travel with family. Yas! Go Ridge and be free from carrying around Brooke's broken 45s. Hopefully, when you come back, you'll bring with you a beautiful woman who speaks no English but is very pleasant to be around. And now, it's time to rate Love in the Afternoon. Was it hot or not? Aw, yeah. Things are heating up on Mount Olympus. Bow chicka wow wow. Oh, we were doing so well. Hayes won't let us have nice things. All right. To be continued, I guess. After Finn puts Hayes back to sleep with one of his dad jokes, any hope of bringing sexy back to the evening is torpedoed when Steffi starts her henpecking on Finn about keeping Sheila away forever. Well, there goes my lady boner. It's a not for me, dog.
I promised myself I would never, ever take for granted if I ever got to hold you again, and I won't.
Unpopular opinion? This lie that Liam just told his clown bride is kind of sweet, don't you think? Oh, no? Okay, you're right. It's a not for me. And now it's time to drag someone for filth.
To finally meet your birth mother and then realize, what she's done.
It's been a real struggle.
Dear Liam Waffle Spencer, please shut the fuck up. Just because Steffi is forcing Finn to socialize with you, it doesn't mean that you then get to have an opinion on his life, his birth mother, or his feelings. As per Finn's last reading, where he dragged you through the Malibu gutters over your pathetic waffling between Hope and Steffi, you were given clear instructions to wake up and accept the fact that there is a new man in Steffi's life who is not going to put up with any of your foolery. Sir, you were way out of pocket with this comment. To reiterate, mind your own business, you crash test dummy. Don't nobody want to know your thoughts, especially when you know Finn hates you. Look at this face. This is the face that hate gives. This is also the face of frustration, because there is nothing Finn would love more than to beat you into the ground with that wicker chair that you're sitting in. But alas, he not trying to go to jail right now, but you have been warned. Again. It's time for What the Fug, Fashion Fug Awards. Who stunted and who committed fashion crimes this week in Los Angeles? Hope's Enrique tie-waisted silk midi dress by Sandro, $595. Perfect for pouring tea and hugging up on other people's husbands. It reminds me of living room drapes. Another hopeless creation. Hope's open front sleeveless top by Wipe Your Butt, $1.29. What the fug? Hope took a roll of toilet paper and made this top. Absolute shit. Stay away from escalators and revolving doors, Hope, or you're a dead woman. Paris's rainbow striped ribbed mini dress by Christopher John Rogers, $217. I actually don't hate this, so I guess congrats, sis, for wearing a dress that actually suits your frame for a change. Steffi's pearl button striped tweed crop top by Alessandra Rich, $1,055. And if you want the matching striped cotton blend tweed mini skirt, you better cough up an additional 575 coins. Rich is what you'd have to be to afford this baby crop tweed jacket. Only Steffi could pull this look off though. I mean, look at that hot MILF bod. You better work, bish! Who else is wearing this to work? It looks hella uncomfortable. It's giving me Elle Woods / Marilyn Monroe vibes. Hi, I'm an accomplished sex pot. Spoilers for the week of October 11th, 2021 are in. So let's try to make some sense out of nonsense. On Monday, Brooke and Liam put their hypocritical hooves down on Hope about Deacon, which is to be expected since Brooke seems to have amnesia about all the nasty things that she's done to her family over the years. And Liam only believes in forgiveness when it benefits him. Oh, and Sheila isn't quite done trying to convince Deacon to join her on the dark side. Deacon is going to play hard to get, for now. On Tuesday, Clown 1 and Clown 2 have an argument about the role that Deacon wants to play in Hope's life. And all I can say is, I'm just glad that Finn is standing guard at Mount Olympus, because we all know that whenever Hope does something that Liam doesn't like, that's where he ends up. Later on Tuesday, Sheila learns that Deacon is broke as hell and uses that to her advantage. Blackmail? I can't wait to find out. On Wednesday, Deacon dresses in disguise to pay Hope a visit at Forrester Creations. The clown bride won't be pleased about Daddy's antics, and she will firmly tell him that if he wants a place in her life, this is not the way. He's got to do it the right way. Oh, come on, Hope, you're no fun. Also on Wednesday, Mr. Steal Your Girl, Thomas Forrester, has a new obsession, and her name is Paris Buckingham. So expect him to not give a shit that she is Zende's girlfriend and to gift her with something unexpected. On Thursday, we'll get to see that whatever Thomas gifts Paris is cause to celebrate a new arrangement. I hope that little girl is not planning to shack up and become Thomas's new roommate. I wouldn't put it past her. We all know she's trifling. Also on Thursday, Eric will ask Quinn to do something heartbreaking. My guess is he'll tell her to go over to Carter's to get a tune-up. And then I have a feeling that Ridge is gonna pop up unannounced on Carter's doorstep, discover that Quinn is inside, and then drag them both for filth. Do you ever wonder when Ridge became the morality police? I must have missed it. Closing out the week, Bill pops up unexpectedly at Forrester Creations to beg Katie for another chance to disrespect her. Who else is shocked that Katie has lasted this long without breaking and allowing Bill to come back into her life and waste her time? Keep up the good work, Katie. We all know that Bill is only coming after you because Brooke is busy playing Destiny's trash with Ridge. Stay strong, sis. Well, that's it for this week's Talk Soap, everyone. Thanks for watching. Oh, and word on the streets is next week, Paris and Zende are gonna make love for the first time. Let me know in the comments if you think it will be hot or not. Until next time, please stay petty. Mwah.
Rain comes higher and you sit there.